Okay, parole hearing was Tuesday, December 16th of 2014. I'm extremely tired this morning, so I'm going to try to make this short and sweet. Um, I've never, of course, been involved in a parole hearing, not even for my brother. Um, I guess it's depending on where people are, where they are locked up, and what their crimes are. But Jami has been in for a while now, and his family was given the opportunity to come before the parole board and plead his case to see if he can get released early. He has 2 years left. Um, so at this point, if he doesn't get parole, he'll have the 2 years left. I think I mentioned that in the other video. But this video, I want to just speak specifically about how the parole hearing went, like what the process was. So he mentioned to me that his caseworker, and this is the state of North Carolina, so I don't know if it's different for other states, um, but his caseworker told him to, get in touch with the family, let them know they can call somewhere. I did the research to figure out where I needed to call, and it was like the commissioner's office, the parole board, or something in Raleigh, North Carolina, 2020 Yonkers Road, Raleigh, North Carolina. Um, where you need to get in touch with them, schedule a meeting, schedule a hearing where you can come before the board. But come to find out, all we did was meet with the commissioner and I believe his assistant. So it was pretty laid back, but of course, stuff like that. To me, it intimidated me because it was this tall guy comes in there with this suit on. Hello, good afternoon. I'm like, so it made me nervous anyway. But that's basically what it was. We got 30 minutes. Myself and Jami's nephew came physically to the meeting. We were in this, boardroom, really long board table, or conference meeting table. And on the other side was the commissioner's assistant. I'm guessing that's who she was. And then at the very head of the table, of course, was the commissioner. On the telephone was his sister, one of his brothers, and his niece. And the commissioner just pretty much opened the meeting up and was like, Miss Commander, do you have anything you need to say? And I spoke my mind, told him how I felt. I couldn't really speak for if he has changed. I didn't know him prior to this year. I could only speak for how he has affected me spiritually and emotionally, of course. Then his nephew got a chance to speak, and then the people on teleconference, his sister, niece, and brother, were able to speak. He pretty much just opened the floor, let us say what we need to say. Then he was like, is that all? So then he went through Jami's paperwork and was like, well, this is his crime, these crimes. Is this what we're here for? And then he was talking about the years that are all added up on those crimes. And, he asked, was there anything else? And of course I interjected, and I'm like, prior to all of that, Jami did not have God in his life. He was not, practicing his faith and his religion. So I really feel like, that should be something that should be, accounted for. Like his faith in God now, that has changed him. And it was another really cool thing that happened. The commissioner was like, well, Miss Commander, which I don't know why he asked me. I guess because I was the one that set up the meeting. I don't know. But he was like, well, what classes or what courses has he taken before, or since he's been in his different institutions? And I was like, well, sir, if you refer to the packet in front of you, I actually put together a binder, which, yeah, of course, in the other video, you saw the previous video where I had everything set up based on education, training, and in the very front was his home plan. So him asking about the classes, I was able to say, hey, if you open up the binder over there, well, not in a smart aleck kind of way, but, very professional, and he, I think, was really impressed by that. And that was able to answer the question, like, what courses has he taken? And I also, told him, again, about there's nothing that I can put on paper to say about his faith, him walking with God and, following God's commandments and all of that. So I think it went well. I think it really went well. And of course, I'm, still in prayer mode, and I know whatever happens, is what God wants to happen. So, I'm hopeful for it, no matter what happens. But that's pretty much what happened. And at the very end, he gave everybody a chance to speak again. So again, if any of your family members are coming up for parole and they're in the state of North Carolina, you can call the commissioner's office or the parole board. I'll actually put the number, if I can scrummage it back up, because I have so much paperwork. Well, actually, no, I should be able to find it. And my boiled eggs are ready. So that's what that noise is. So maybe that'll give me some energy. But I'll put the number in the contact or in the description box down below. And that way, if you're interested in maybe setting something up for your family members and loved ones, you can do so. State of North Carolina. So everyone, please just be in prayer constantly for my Jami and also for my little brother. He should be coming home April of 2016. I looked on his profile yesterday, NC where you can look up inmates information, and I got really excited because I miss my little brother. Like, we weren't really super close when he was home because I was married all the time or whatever. So, but this time around when he's home, I do want to do more with him. And also my brother who's free. And I have some other brothers on my father's side. I need to do better. We gotta, love them while they're here and not, take advantage of having family right in our faces. We need to love those that are around us. Just take advantage of that. So have a blessed day.